Going to Bluetooth here with you. Already did the South region and the West region of my Selection Sunday and bracket prediction. So now I have the Midwest region and the East region left to go. So let's get into the Midwest region. The playing game, I had Texas and Cincinnati. I think Texas's defense plays a factor, and they win the playing game. So now we move on to the first round, Baylor, Siena. This is not going to be a Virginia incident. Baylor goes on. Colorado and Colorado and Providence. Colorado, sneaky good. They have some decent wins on their schedule. Kentucky and New Mexico State. Give me the SEC champs, Kentucky. Then we have BYU and Texas Tech. Take BYU. BYU is much better than people think. BYU beat Gonzaga, and that was a big win. That was a good game. Penn State and Utah State. Penn State makes the tournament, but Utah State knocks them out with a slight upset. We have Duke and Bradley. Haven't really kept up with Duke that much this year, but you know what? I'm going to give them the win over Bradley. Illinois and USC. Give me Illinois out of a tough Big Ten to knock out USC. And then Villanova against Northern Kentucky. Give me Villanova, the 2 seed. Villanova, people forget, Jay Wright, championship experience. Baylor and Colorado. I think Baylor's just a better team. Kentucky and BYU. Slight upset here. Give me BYU. That win over Gonzaga is really rested on my mind. Utah State and Duke. For some reason, I picked Duke. Don't know why, but I did. Illinois and Villanova. Give me Villanova with that championship experience. Jay Wright doing it again. Baylor and BYU. Baylor goes down. BYU with the upset. Duke and Villanova. Yeah, I could not in good conscience move Duke past Villanova. It's Villanova and BYU. And this is where BYU goes down. And we have Villanova moving on to the Final Four out of the Midwest region. Then we go down to the East region. We have Dayton and Winthrop. First, the playing game, Xavier at Cincinnati. Coin toss, I'll take Xavier. Dayton and Winthrop. Dayton, a really good team, really good offense. Arizona and Oklahoma. Give me Doolittle and the Sooners over Arizona. Butler, North Texas. Give me Butler out of a tough Big East. We got Auburn and Yale. Auburn got a lot of wins, but not a lot of... They have a lot of wins, but not a lot of good wins. And Yale beat Clemson earlier, so I'm going to take the underdog. Give me the slight upset, the 12 over the 5. West Virginia, Xavier. Xavier goes in beating up against NC State, so West Virginia gets the win. Michigan State over Hofstra. Michigan and Richmond, upset. I am just not sold on Michigan. Florida State and Eastern Washington. Florida State with the size and skill and athleticism. Then we go back to Dayton, Oklahoma, and Dayton just hangs 80 or 90 on Oklahoma. Butler and Yale. Butler knocks Yale out. West Virginia, Michigan State. This is Bob Huggins against Tom Izzo. This time, I'm going to give it to Bob Huggins just like he did back in 2010 against Krzyzewski. Richmond and Florida State. Florida State too much. Their size and athleticism. Going to Elite 8. Dayton and Butler. Dayton too much. West Virginia, Florida State. Yep, this is where my Mountaineers go down. Florida State size and athleticism. Bob Huggins goes down. And the ACC Coach of the Year. And they move on to the Final Four over Dayton. That one I really tussled with. So out of the East region, we have Florida State. And we have Kansas and Gonzaga. I think once again, Gonzaga falls short. Kansas to the national championship. Villanova and Florida State. Give me Florida State and that size and the ACC Coach of the Year. So we have Kansas with the excellent guard play. Bill Self against Florida State and the ACC Coach of the Year, Leonard Hamilton. Give me Kansas as the national champions. Too much talent. Bill Self takes Kansas all the way to the promised land in the tournament that coulda, woulda, shoulda been. Kansas, national champions. That's all I got for you today. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. See you on my next show.